Hey everybody, Tio from Art Geek Teaching. Today we're going to look at how to build a leveling table for small resin projects coming up. Okay, so all we're going to need is some sort of scrap board, 4 turning knobs or knobs. These sometimes can come from either a big box store or you can order them on Amazon. 4 inserts. I'm using a square to mark my legs. You'll need a drill, 3/8 inch drill bit. Hey everybody, Tio from Art Geek Teaching. Today we're going to look at how to build a leveling table for small resin projects coming up. Okay, so all we're going to need is some sort of scrap board, 4 turning knobs or knobs. These sometimes can come from either a big box store or you can order them on Amazon. 4 inserts. I'm using a square to mark my legs. You'll need a drill, 3/8 inch drill bit, and a T-wrench or some other way. You don't have to have them in T-wrench style, but you're going to want to be able to put your inserts in. Okay, with a hex head. All right, so first thing I'm going to do, clean all this stuff off. This is a fairly straightforward and very fast process. I'm just going to choose a side. What I did was, this is just a scrap board out of the pile. I just really quickly cut it to size. I think I cut it to 17 inches. Yeah, this one is 17 by 13. It's smaller, so I can do smaller projects. And then I just went ahead and knocked the edges down really fast with my rotary sander. It took just a few minutes. You could do it by hand, take less than 5 minutes. You don't even have to do that. I just like softer edges so it doesn't catch on paper or whatever. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to choose which side. Doesn't really matter. It looks like they're both about the same. I thought there was a mar on one of the sides. Doesn't look like it. I'm going to use this for the back. And really, I'm just going to want to mark an inch. So if I could see this. Let's set my square up so that I could just come in and mark an inch this way. You could draw a whole circle, but I don't need to. The width of this is roughly an inch. It'll get me close. Man, I can't see it. Inch. Okay, just mark every side. You don't have to do this. You could eyeball it. I'm just want to get it to where it's going to be fairly close. Man, I can't see. Okay, then go the other way. Change this around, that would help. Okay, then all we're going to do is drill 3/8 inch hole, 3/8 inch hole on this thing at each of those marks. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take that out to the garage to do. Okay, change of plans. We're not going to do this outside. We're just going to do this right here. Obviously, if you have a drill press, it would be much better to do this on the drill press, but most people do not have a drill press, so we're just going to do it in here. Put a scrap board underneath. This is just a scrap 2x4. Use the sharpest blade that you can find, or bit that you can find. This one is not very sharp. I can't find my sharp ones, so we're just going to go ahead and make a quick hole. have to vacuum things up now. I don't like doing woodwork in the painting studio. Sometimes you do what you gotta do. Okay, and so I guess I should have mentioned this before. If you don't want your holes to go all the way through, then you would just mark the tip of your blade, the tip of your bit with a piece of tape, and it would prevent it, then you stop and it would prevent you from going all the way through. It did not matter to me, although in retrospect, it might have been a little bit cleaner look. And so anyway, this is just a real quickie, but that would have been a better thing to do if you really don't want the top of your board to have holes in it. I can demonstrate that right here. Oops. All right, so just gonna mark it. I want it to go far enough down to get my little insert in there, but I don't want to go any further than that. I'm just going to mark it. Okay, and then you can have a nice hole and a clean finish. Okay, I got a few things cleaned up here-ish. And so I'm just going to put my little inserts in. So take your Allen wrench, or in this case my T-handled wrench. And I'm just going to start these. You could glue these in, you could put them in with any kind of glue if you wanted to, but I'm going to screw them in. It's not a big deal. So, screw these guys in, and then we'll put our legs in, and that's it. I mean, you can see this is a really fast project, and it would have been super nice if I would have taken my time and marked out that front, but I forgot about it, and it doesn't really matter. It just would have been a little bit nicer. But that's okay, this is fine. Okay, and all we're gonna do is put our little feet in. Call it good. And here's the thing with this, you can buy these online. I'll have a link for them. I think you can get 10 of them for whatever, $12 or something. They're really not too expensive. If you buy them at your local store, they're probably going to be a little more expensive than that. Okay, one thing we're going to do is run these all the way up. You can see that. I'm going to run these all the way in, I should say. Okay, and then back them out. Probably put them about halfway, but you do want to. Gosh darn, I didn't think about this. If you don't drill through, then you don't have to worry about resin getting in there. I'm going to go ahead and tape over these with some Tyvek tape or something, just in case. And if you don't drill all the way through, you don't have to worry about that. You can see some of these are really, really easy. Some of them turn a little bit harder. So if you just go in and out with them one time, then it'll be a little bit easier for you. So what I was saying though is these are not that expensive, but here's the deal. You can buy one of these from J. Diction, or there's a cheapo one. There's a link that I put in the notes section, and they're just not very expensive. You know, I think they're 13, 14 bucks. So, you know, for 10 minutes, 15 minutes to build this, if you have the stuff, great. If you need a size that is custom, then you'll have to do it yourself. But if you need something that's roughly this size, and it will serve most of your needs, then you could just buy it. You know, buy one online, and you'll be a lot better off. So you could see what I'm going to do here is just unscrew the legs until it no longer wobbles, and then we can make micro adjustments. So you can see that it needs to come up on that end. All right, so up would be out. Just going to turn these out. And now we've gone too far, so we'll go back in. And you can dial this in really, really close. All right, so easy pie, that's it. Have a good night.